Hey there, this is Ray with Ray's Guide, and I came here to a refinery at Houston L2 to find that the guy here is talking all about these new refining processes. And I'm thinking, hey, I'm going to have to redo my video on exactly that. Now, the big picture here, though, remains the same. You can have fast refining, you can have cheap refining, or you can have high yield refining. But you can't have all three. That just ain't the way things work. It's just got more combinations now. So, looking at the price, there are three expensive methods: pyrometric, gasking, and the new XCR reaction. There are three middle price methods, which cost about a third about what the expensive ones do. That's Cormac, electrostereolysis, and the new Ferron method. And then there are three cheap methods, which cost less than half of the mid-price choices and about a sixth of the expensive ones. You got Denyex, the new Thermonic, and the new Kazan. When it comes to efficiency, again, we got three inefficient methods that only get you about 2/3 of the potential yield. First is Cormac, then XCR, and then third is the new Kazan. And then there are three methods that are so efficient, getting you about 4/5 of the potential yield. There's gasking, electrostereolysis, and the new Thermonic. And then there are three highly efficient methods, getting you about 95% of the potential yield. That's pyrometric, Denyex, and the new Ferron method. Time is more varied because it reflects how busy the refinery is. But in my test load, there were three that would finish in about an hour or less. XCR was the fastest, then Cormac, and then Gaskin. The next two finished between up to 2 hours, and that was Kazan and electrostereolysis. Then came the ones that took multiple hours. That was pyrometric, Thermonic, and Ferron. And then finally, taking more than a day, was Denyex. So, running through these choices as they appear on the list, Cormac is fast, moderately expensive, but low yield. Pyrometric is moderately fast, expensive, but great yield. Gaskin is fairly fast, but expensive and only average yield. XCR reaction is the fastest and expensive, but low yield. Ferron is not quite the slowest and average cost, but with high yield. Electrostereolysis is in the middle of everything: middle speed, middle cost, middle yield. Denyex, slowest of all, but cheap and high yield. Thermonic is slow, cheap, and moderate yield, and Kazan is fairly fast, cheap, but with low yield. So my advice is, it's still the same. Refining is a matter of putting the most finished goods in your hold and giving the fewest credits of your profits to the refinery boss. And if that takes a whole lot longer, well, it just shows that patience is a virtue when it comes to being a miner. Like my granddaddy said, show me a wealthy miner, and I'll show you a patient man. So, use Denyex. That's the one you want. Simple as that. Fly safe, keep it real, and I'll see you in the verse. This is Ray with Ray's Guide.